Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Gunpla Hangar. Today we are building something very special here. This is the MS-09 Dom, or as it's known as the MS-09R Rick Dom. Now, I want to show off this box art first. That is a really beautiful piece of box art right there. It really shows off that Dom, and it's just amazing quality there. I love the way that looks. So let's go ahead and get this out of the box here. If you've never seen Mobile Suit Gundam, the original one, I will say this is one of the suits right here that really caused a lot of heartache for a lot of people because it was just such a powerful suit. Very mass-produced. It was one of the huge mass-produced suits. Altogether, I'm seeing... Let's see, we've got 2 runners in here, and I'm a little bit excited because there is a clear eye, or there's some clear parts on here. That can either be excitement or fear. I don't know what I'm feeling right there right now. One little sticker runner, one little sticker foil here. That's really cool. I love like simple sticker foils. This is a bigger kit too, guys. This is one of the ones that's more chunkier in a way. The feet are very chunky. There's all of our polycaps. I'm getting all of the trash out of the pack here first, out of the way here first, so we can have. Nanny, don't you do it. He was thinking about doing it. He was thinking about jumping just because he likes to be on camera sometimes, and other times he's not a big fan of it. So Nanny, please behave yourself today. I know you wanted to finish watching Salacious Run, but we have things to do. Will, what's going on? We got Will in the house. Will, of course, is a fantastic author and my best friend. Definitely go check out his works if you get a chance. I love the simplicity of the art on this manual. I love simplicity when it comes to art. It shows you what this kit looks like. It's not just, it's not just comic art. So right now I need to kind of figure out my runners here. Look at my lettering here. This is runner C. So runner C will go there. I'm going to move my phone to another spot. Jen, Jurassic, what's going on? Yes, we're doing more Gundam today, Jurassic. This is from the actual original Gundam series, too. This is no letter. Where is the letter on the... Okay, there is no... Okay, runner E. This is runner E. We'll put that in the box. I'm going to put the box over here right now. I really need a bigger workspace, guys. Eventually, I'm going to have to start working from a bigger workspace because I just don't feel like I have enough room. This is runner D, so I can go ahead and put C on top of D. That's got to be runner A just because of the multicolor. Yep. Runner, you can always tell a runner A because there's always going to be multiple colors on it, considering it's got so much more stuff to it. And this is runner B. So, again, you get a ton of polycaps with this kit. That is a lot of polycaps. Normally, you get a runner of polycaps about half that size. So right where my hand is usually where you're going to get a amount of polycaps. These are huge polycaps, by the way. So this is a big, chunky kit. The Doms are always huge, and Rick Dom is really one of the biggest Doms out there. It comes with a giant bazooka. Or it says giant Baz, heat saber, and a beam bazooka. So the giant Baz, I'm not sure what the giant Baz is. That heat saber is really cool. I like those heat sabers on these. Alright, so let's get the instructions out. Let's go ahead and start flipping everything over here. Some of the wording in this can be a little weird. That giant Baz, I think, is the bazooka. I think they just kind of didn't quite understand what they were writing there when they wrote down the armaments. I don't know. It's been so long since I've watched the OG Gundam. Alright, so first steps first. Looks like we're building torso. I've got my tweezers here. I don't think I'm going to need them for the stickers. So I need to break out runner E first. Runner E is all gray. And we need E13. So we're actually building the body here. Okay, I've got to cut that just right. Oh, that makes me nervous. Nice! Dave's Dimension! That's all cool, Dave's Dimension. Alright, so I want to try to cut this cleanly. And that's going to be fun because it's an angled cut. There. Trying not to scuff up too much there. Alright, so I need B Runner as well. So let's go ahead and break out B Runner because that's going to probably be the two I'm working with the most right now because this is building the chest area. So I will need B14 and B15 and polycap C. So B14, we're actually building some of the inner workings here too. And that makes it even cooler. Everybody's watching from work or school, and that makes me feel good. That makes me feel good. Y'all want to be here rather than be in those places. I just finished watching a little bit of Salacious Rum's play of The Last of Us. He is having a fun time with that. He wasn't... Some of that game looks really hard for me. Like, Alan, what's good? And in case y'all haven't noticed, the Rick Dom itself is a pretty neat looking kit to me. Alright, so we need to take this, and this needs to go like so on both ends. And I also finished watching Emily's Ocarina video. Emily has been doing some amazing... Oh, Alan, I hope she feels better soon. I know she had a rough spell there, and you know, that's awesome that you're taking care of her, dude. Like, you really are a great guy, Alan. Jim would probably get tired of me trying to tend to her if she were ever like really bad off or had just had surgery. She'd probably be like, look, go do something. Alright, so we've got the first arms in place here. I love the way this is designed. I'm loving this already. It's not a bad kit. Like, I'm not hating this. I'm not. So I need to take E12. Esquilax, what's up, my friend? And then I need to get B19 and polycap C. Will says he's also home from work today. You must have just got home, Will. Of course, she's not listening. Never mind, Jen. I was saying that you probably would get tired of me tending to you after a while. And another polycap C. Good God, we're using all of our C's early. That's so weird. I've never seen like multiple polycaps get used that quickly. Ooh, that's a neat design. So you kind of put that in there. And then it just feels so loose in there, though. I'm so worried about that. And then you take this. Oh, okay. That's not going to matter now that it's loose in there, because shove that through. And I hope I did that right. I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to matter too much either way. And I don't know how far I need to go in, because it's in Japanese and I'm not too good with that. Oh, I know, Esquilax. These things are... the older kits are really good, and I love older kits. CB, what's going on? Hey, CB, how's it going? Dude, your review of that Scarlet Witch was epic, my friend. What? Okay, I see what's going on here. I probably need to pull this back a little bit here. And the good thing about the polycap stuff is you can usually kind of wiggle it back a little bit, and it works out so well. There, got it. I don't want to go too far in with that just yet in case I need to readjust. Oh, I got that upside down. That's why that's not lining up. Alright, before I snap this together, let me make sure there's no need for me not to do that. Oh no, there's total need for me to do that. Esquilite, you're right. Some of these older kits really hold up well, and then you get some that just don't do the suit justice. That's a nice looking kit though. Alright, so we get to use our first sticker here, and we're using up this little tiny gold foil sticker right there by my finger. And I gotta make sure that lines up perfectly. And of course I probably won't. I've noticed that my speech lately has been a little off, and I think it's just due to stress. I've been dealing with a lot of stress lately, guys, but you know, I got to enjoy some good time with great friends over the weekend. Definitely planning more trips like that, because I love getting out and doing things with, especially when there's people to do it with. You know, not knocking Jen, but I like taking people to see things that I know pretty well. Like I love being the guy I love being a tour guide, if that makes sense. Alright, so let's find Runner D. Runner D, where are you hiding at? So this is B. That's E. And Runner D, I think, is the black runner here. So yeah, there's C. I really need one of those like runner stands where I can kind of put everything up. I may put that on my wish list here soon. So D3 is here. And then D4 is right here. I really like the design of this kit too. This is really nice. So D4 is the front. D3 is the back. Okay, that didn't line up right. Or it doesn't feel like it's lined up right. Oh, it's not. This is warped. That's not good. Huh, okay. The runners got warped. Yeah, it looks like it got warped a little. That's okay. It'll all even out in the end. Oh, what? Did I put... I think I did. So I gotta look at this again. I gotta take this part apart. Oh, that's bending my fingernail there. That hurt. It's weird. What am I supposed to... No, that's right. Huh, okay. There's like a peg. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I cut the wrong piece out. D3 and D4. Let me look at this again. No, that's D3 and D4. That's weird. They have a, like, it's got like a plug to it. Huh, okay, let me look. Oh, I got it upside down. That's why it's not fitting right. Okay. Okay. Duh. It didn't get warped. I just had it upside down. Duh. I kept trying to put it together, and I was like, this doesn't feel right, and it had the peg there. There's a peg on the bottom here, and I was like, why is that there? And I was like, that shouldn't be there, because that's not going to close in this really well. And then all of a sudden, like clockwork, it fit. Okay, I got to push this there. That works. Alright, and that should just all kind of go right in together eventually. Hopefully. Or am I too far in with that? This is a different kit than what I'm used to, guys. The design on this is very different. It's very chunky. There, that time I felt it click. All right. So now we're working on finishing up the back of it here. And I need E runner again and polycap F. So let me find E6, E4, so that's A, that's D, that is B, C, and this is E right here. Again, I would love to have one of those like runner stands so I could do this a little easier. I was sitting there looking at it, I was like, why is this not lined up right, and why is that not looking the same? I totally goofed. My bad. So I need E4. Make sure I'm using the E runner, because that doesn't... And then E6 is these two cones here. So, okay, I see how that's going to work. I was sitting there looking at it like, how does that look like that? But it doesn't look like that. Now I see why. In the instructions, they show one of the cones already attached. And it threw off my view a little bit. Like, how is that supposed to work? And now I see. So that should just go in like that. All you have to do is ask. You're right, Alan. You're right. All I have to do is ask. Alright. So we need to get a polycap F first. Polycap F is supposed to go in first. D, E, F. Okay, F is one of these little guys. There's only like 2 polycap E's. And F goes inside the crevice here on the back. And once I get it in, I'll show you where I put it. I'm going to be working on trying to get another setup here so I can put another camera here for a top-down view so y'all can see both. Hey, Alexander, what's going on, dude? No, I haven't forgot you. I remember you from way back in the day, my friend. It's been a while. It has been a long while. It has been a very long while. But that's what that's what I had to put in there, is that little gray part right there where my finger is. God, it has been forever, Alexander. How have you been, my friend? Alright, and these just kind of go in. How do these... Okay, they just go in like... That's so weird. Oh, I see. I'm doing it backwards. There we go. Now that fits in there. So those little jets that I had to make are right there on the back now. And now I have to cut out E7. So we're basically using up the E runner for building the mechanics of it and the weapons. That's pretty much what the E runner is going to be. Which is really cool to me. I love stuff like that. I love a kit that uses its runners quickly. Alright, and I have to get this in here without losing anything. And that's my biggest problem, is I tend to drop pieces quickly. There we go. It's in place. Oh, I love the way this is turning out. Let's clean up some of that, like, runner slag. Which I found that saying that is not good in the Great Britain area. Doing good, doing good. Today we are building the MS-09 Dom, and that's the MS-09R Rick Dom that we're building. Oh, you already got to run, Alexander? It was good seeing you, my friend. It was good seeing you. Glad to have you back here, my friend. Been wondering how you've been doing. Alright, so the next thing we are going to be doing here, looks like we are building the face. Ooh, God, I love... So there's one thing I love about the Zeon faces. And there's one thing I love especially about them is their eye. They have a cycloptic eye. Oh, that's right. You live in Serbia. Good God, yeah, it's got to be late over there. Alexander, it was great having you here today, dude. Thank you for being here. So, first things first we need to do is I need to find B Runner again. So we're back on B Runner. There's B Runner. And I need B16 and B12. B12 is a tiny looking piece, by the way. On the artwork. Oh, good luck on your driving exam. You'll do great, Alexander. I would love to see what driving exams are like around the world. That is like, I'm always curious about things like that, so I almost wish you could record it, Alexander. Alright, I got to cut evenly and carefully here. Some peg run off there. There we go. Alright, now I have to put a sticker on this tiny piece. So that sticker's got to go right on that little circle right there by my middle finger. Guys, we've got 5 likes today. We've got 27 playbacks. 9 people watching right now. You guys are awesome. I really love this. You guys make this so much fun for me. And the cool thing about this kit is that the eye will actually rotate. Alright, now I have to find the sticker that matches the eye, which is a tiny pink sticker. So we're about to make that show off a little more there. And that's the cool part about this, is that these units like this, any like Zeonic unit has a almost pinkish red eye compared to like the Gundams, which had like green eyes. I never understood why they did that, but I thought that was I always thought that was really cool. And so far, that is the mechanics for the head there. Off-World Adam, what's going on? CB, thank you. Off-World, I really got to look at that tracking number again. I haven't had a chance to look at it in a while, so I need to take a look at it and see what's going on with that package I shipped you. Alright. Oh, there goes the box art. See if I can grab that real quick. Just so I can show y'all one more time. Again, this is what we're building today. So it's going to look like this by the time we're done. Alright. And now I need to take... We're already on step 5, guys. This is not going to take... This is feeling like this is going to be a quick kit. I need A32 and A33. Ooh, A33 is a clear piece. Ooh, God, I almost dropped the entire runner. Oh. Oh. Okay, I see what I'm doing now. I'm actually building the face for the Dom unit here. And if I remember correctly, we got to see these in like a night mission in the show. Okay, I've got to figure out how to work this in place. There we go. And that is what I just did right there. You can't really see the clear piece too well, but I just put that together. Okay. And now I need D6. That's going to be another dark piece here. But it's a big piece. I'm loving these. I'm loving the design of this. Like, I've always been a fan of the DOMs. Just because of how, like, beefy they are. Alright. Step 1 is to take this and combine all this together. It doesn't feel lined up. I don't think it is. Let me try that again without losing any pieces here. There we go. There, that feels a little bit. Yeah, that's better. That's a lot better. And then step 2 is to slide this red crosshatch into place and then down. Or not. Maybe just into place. Yeah, that's right. So essentially we've built, and I've already dropped the head. It's such a slick piece. Let's clean the dust off of that real quick. And there's the head, guys. That's literally the head for this kit. That is such a beautiful piece. Alright, so that's in place. Alright, so I'm going to set the head and the body here so y'all can kind of see that a little better. And the next thing we are doing now is we are building, looks like we're building our first arm. So I need to get out the A runner again. And we're going to use A7 and A6. I really need to get me a new set of nippers here soon. These are starting to... I'm not saying that they're losing a little bit of their luster there, but... Alright, bro. We'll catch you later, Will. Nice, CB. You just got home from Target? Alright. And then finally, I'm going to take polycap C. So we're using up another C cap to put all of this together. And again, these polycaps are great for, like, if you're... They make a better joint to me than anything else because they actually hold everything together and they're rubber. So they won't get as damaged by friction. You're good, Jen. Alright. So I'm thinking this is probably going to be this arm over here. Let's go ahead and set everything kind of looking at me here so I can have it ready to go. Alright, next step is to take A3 and A4. So some tiny pieces. You know, I keep saying tiny pieces, and I'm looking at them, and they're not that small. Again, DOMs are kind of big, bulky kits, or bulky suits. And you know, I gotta send my regards over to people like I've got some sandpaper. I gotta do it. I haven't had time to really, like, take care of my tools here, and I need to. A3 and A4, and I need a polycap D. So this is the first time we're using a D cap, and it's a lot smaller than the C cap. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that polycap and put it up and down, or vertical to the part, and then combine these two together like so, and then we will save that for this next step, which is to take A9, A8, and polycap J. So A9, and A8 are right here on this runner. Dave, I'm gonna tell you right now, Target's carrying some really good kits. If I were you and if you're looking to get back into building, they got the Grandpa Gundam. Ooh, nice, CB, nice. But they've got the Grandpa Gundam for like dirt cheap. I mean, you can't go wrong with Grandpa. They also have the Zaku. If you're wanting something a little more like brooding and powerful looking, the Zakus are always good. I love a Zaku. All right, and I'm imagining in my mind that this is going to go like that. Yep, just like that. That's got to be the case. Let me see, where's my instructions at? So turn it that way. Yep. There we go. And then all of this combines together like that. And now we have built ourselves a pretty nice looking arm so far. And we need just one more piece, and that's from the B runner. So here's B runner, and we need B17. And then eventually we'll probably be building hands next. I don't see... Okay, I see hands being mentioned over here on this side, but not so much on this side. I wonder why. Okay, I guess because we'll be building the hands later. So I need to take... Oh, I need A2 as well. God, I almost missed a part. So we take A2 first, and A2 is going to have kind of a neat little notch there, and so the arm is going to go kind of right in place like that, as you can see. Destination stone, nice. Ooh, that RX. So RX-78 is going to be your first one you're going to want to build there, destination stone, and I'll tell you why. Those the Barbatos kit has the tiny pieces just like Sleeping's. If you remember correctly, Sleeping did the he did the Astaroth. Astaroth and Barbatos come from that same family of kits, and so I would recommend, just as a precaution, getting into doing the RX-78 first. That way you can kind of get a feel for what Gundams are like, and then do the unless you've already built. If you've already built before, then go for it. I'm gonna hit them. By the way, we had Zaxby's today for lunch. I'm a fiend for Zaxby's. Zaxby's is like a very local. It's a southern chain of chicken, like fried chicken fingers and stuff like that. Think Raising Cane's, but flavored. There's some flavor in there compared to like I'm not knocking Raising Cane's. I love Raising Cane's, but I love Zaxby's more just because I get more flavor with my chicken from Zaxby's. There's a difference. All right. So the next thing we are doing here is we are building step 8, 9, and 10. I wonder why it didn't have... Oh, I guess I'm going to build a hand later for... I'm looking at the instructions. There is no other hand on this kit. Oh, I see why there's no other hand. Okay. Okay. This is smart. I like this. You'll see why in a minute. Yeah, so most of your HG kits are going to be really just hella affordable, guys. Like, it's not bad in price range. Now, you will get some that are like upwards of $50, $60, $70, and up to $120 to $200. But they are super, super expensive for a reason. There are a lot of parts. It would literally take me 5 hours to build that $200 kit. 5 hours plus to build a $200 kit. I'm going to go ahead and start cutting runner pieces off that I know I'm going to need here. Is that A16? That is A16. Good. I know I'm going to need that here in a minute. But let's go ahead and keep focus on what we got to do here, because if I cut too many, I'll lose where I'm at. Polycap C. The instructions aren't difficult. Destination Stone, I'll definitely tell you, the instructions are not difficult at all. It's all about looking at the image rather than reading, because there are some English instructions on there, but they're very limited. Just because these are coming straight from Japan. Bandai produces them, and Bandai is very strict on quality control, so they want to make sure it's something that can be, if you need to read it, you can read it, but as far as it goes, there's not much reading needed. It's all about just making sure you know how to follow instructions, and I don't foresee y'all having that issue. Me, on the other hand, I have that issue where I get ahead of the instructions like I did a second ago. And a good toolkit's always something good to have. By the way, we broke 500 subs last week. And to celebrate that, we are going to do another giveaway here soon. A Comrade Crate giveaway, where y'all can win a piece of channel merch and something nice. I will be explaining that in the details here soon on how we're going to set that up and how we're going to do the win. Again, I'm just going to be giving away one item this time since I had a huge giveaway for 400. Sticker, yes. Stickers are going to be your hardest thing. A pair of tweezers works well with that. My buddy Shade Tree Hobbies in here, Alan, gave me a wooden dowel one time and said, or like a bamboo skewer, and said, "Try this, it works wonders." He's not lying. It was super easy. It made it a whole lot better. Alright, so I need to build A11 and A12. The only problem is, like, sometimes these parts, the instructions get away from you, especially if you're not, like, keeping them right up. And one thing I want to do is eventually get myself like a small projector or something where I can take the instructions and have them in front of me. I would love to build something like that. It's going to take a little while, though. I've got to really focus on other projects. Alright. I've got to see how this is supposed... Okay, this isn't supposed to go like there, right there. That's supposed to go in like this, I believe. Let me see. Okay, that is just A11. So, like this, I believe. Nope. Just like that. Yep, exactly like that. Perfect. Alright, and I need Polycap J. I don't understand the difference between the two of them. I mean, there may be a slight difference between J and I, but I think they're pretty much the same. Oh, what you saw there, Jen, was a mole cricket. Very common down here. Very, very... Yeah, it's a mole cricket. They're burrowing insects. Really, really weird looking. They look really, really weird. So cool though. Alright, so now we're working on building the actual arm here. I'm excited about this. I love the way this suit looks. I really do like the way the Rick Dom looks. I need B17. Guys, we had gotten all the way up to 505 subs. No, they're not dangerous, Jen. Not dangerous at all. We'd gotten up to 505 and lost two this morning. It's kind of a bummer. I hate losing subs. I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen, and I've got to get used to it happening. Especially when people, like, sub for one thing, and then I'm not doing it, and it kind of bums them out that I'm not doing it anymore, and I get that, you know, but I have to kind of do my own thing in a way. Alright. That needs to go like that. Right? Yes, like that. And then this goes like this, and that's gonna kind of bracket that in place, and then that's gonna go in there like that. Oh, that's perfect. And now we just got to build a hand. Building the hand's gonna be fun here because there's some. It's not tiny. It's not a tiny hand, and I love it. So we're gonna take A29. A26, and we're going to put those together. Along with A23. Because I just looked at it and I was like, wait a minute, where is the grasping part of the hand here? Like the part that's gonna go into the wrist joint, and I found it. So we're gonna take A29 and A23 and put them together first, and that should ultimately form a hand. And then finally you take the back of the hand together, and that kind of just seals everything together nicely. And then we're gonna take that and put that into this arm here, and there we go. There's a complete arm right there. I love how that looks. Again, I can paint these hands if I want to and give them like a nice darker color. Yeah, they're all over the place, and it's just because it's so humid they can enjoy this a lot more. And then we're going to do the same thing here, but we're going to take A22 this time, which is an open hand. A splayed open hand, and we're going to take A22 along with A27, so that's another knuckle group there, and we're going to just piece that together like so, and that gives us an extra hand in case we need it. So it's more of like a grasping, like a outreached hand kind of deal. I love that Bandai includes those. Alright, and so for the next part, we're getting ready to do the fun stuff here, guys, of putting this thing together. So now I need A31, which is red. And I'm going to need to do this 2 times, so there are 2 A31s on this runner. And then I've got to grab the D runner, and we are building the shoulders. Here is the D runner. We haven't really used much of any of the other runners other than... Alright, and this one says D13 or D14 depending on which side of the arm you're building. So we're going to take those out. 1000th Ghost, what's going on, my friend? How are you today? God, it's always so good to see you here, man. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take that red strap there, and you're going to try to work that in here the best you can. It doesn't want to slide immediately, and it could just be poor grasp. There we go. And then you're going to do the same on this side over here. And what that does is that just kind of gives you... Oh, it's not lining up. Why is it not lining up? There we go. Almost. Almost. So some of these tiny pieces really do give you a hard time. But here are the shoulder pieces so far that we've made. That was what I just worked on there for that one step. And now, I have one more piece for the head that I've got to build, which is D5. And we're going to start putting together the top half of this kit. This D5 is really just going to tie that head together and seal up any extras. Any extra hidden parts that don't need to be shown. It's more or less just to cover up that extra little bit of gray right here where my finger is pointed. And it should just barely fit on there. You shouldn't have to worry about it clicking at all. I mean, it does click into place, but it's not going to stay in place, which is fine by me. I want to make sure I got everything right. And then that's going to pop onto the body. Oh no, that didn't feel right. It wasn't supposed to be a... Make sure there wasn't supposed to be a polycap right there between the chest plates there. No, there was no polycap there. Okay. Oh, there was a polycap. I forgot to put a polycap in the chest. That's an easy fix. Just take it apart. Carefully take it apart. Luckily, these pull apart. They're snap tight. So if you do forget something, it's not hard. Oh, that is a great day. That is a great day. My job still requires them, just because it's medical. It's a weird kind of... just because we deal with a lot of, like, medical stuff, I guess, as you could say. Okay, where am I at? Polycap D needed to go in there. So that was the first time I was supposed to use a polycap that I forgot to. It's been a long time since I've done that. Like, I'm usually fairly good about remembering to follow the instructions. And today was the first day that I actually forgot something. I was like, why does that head not fit in there right? Now I know why it didn't. Oh, I love this. I will have to show that off in a minute once I get everything put back together. Let's get this snapped back together here. Alright, let's get that put in place there. Now my dogs are chasing something. And here goes Jen right behind them to tell them stop it. Alright. So now we're going to be putting the top half together here. Well, I see why that doesn't fit in there properly. Now I can... Oh, I love this. So if you want to, and I will show this mechanic off in a second so that y'all can see, I can take the red piece off here easily and position that eye anywhere I want to. Right now I want it kind of right there in the center so it looks like it's staring forward. But that's really cool that that comes off super easy. Kind of scary at the same time too. This head turns a little. It's the only the only negative thing about a Dom is that head. I bet, dude. I bet. I have been wearing them almost all since this thing started. Originally, it was like, okay, well, we're only going to require you to wear them, you know, from point A to point B, if you have to go in certain rooms. Then it was like, okay, well, you know, we talked about that, and we've thought it over, and no, you need to wear them while you're in the building. But if you're in your office, and your office is secluded away, you don't have to. And then it was like, nope, just wear them all the time. G-Force, what's going on, my friend? I know you were excited about your next 2 kits that you just bought. Oh, go it. Oh no, that's why it's not going in. Okay, I can fix that the easy way. Anytime when you go to put a piece in and it doesn't want to go directly in, just especially like an arm. It's a little loose. I don't like how loose that is, but a little bit of pressure will get that right. Okay. So y'all might be wondering where the other hand is at for this. That's going to be coming into play later, but that's what I've gotten built so far, guys, since we've started. 51 minutes in, and we're already like... But I wanted to show this off. So what you do is you can take off that red piece right there, that visor. As I'm saying it, it won't come off. And you can see right there that there's a little eye. You can take that eye and turn it any way you want it to go. That's really cool. The only thing I would wish is they included that in the top of the kit there. Maybe like a little red toggle on top so that you could control that, or something in the back so that you can control that. But I still like this because Zeonic suits are always really cool. I'm going to be working on doing... Ewok's got me like convinced I need to do this. Is get another camera to mount up here on a boom arm so that I can like have the top down view so y'all can actually watch the build from 2 angles. Yeah, I know, Jen. It doesn't help we're trying to cool a big room with such a weak air conditioner. Alright, so we've got most of the DOM put together here for we got most of the first half of the DOM done. That red visor is just really loose on there, and I don't like how that feels. Okay, there we go. Just tilt the head down a little bit, and it seems to work better in holding that visor in place. Next thing we are building now, we're actually building the feet. So we're going to take, this is a 2-part step here. We need to get Runner C. So this is like one of the few times we've played with Runner C. That's B. This is A. That's D. So Runner C is a purple runner. This is the first time we've actually seen Runner C get used. And we're going to take both 11 and 12, these big hoof-looking things. This thing's got some huge feet on it, guys. Yeah, I can't put it in till Sunday, Jen. I may have to get some parts to make that work right. I may have to get some things, actually. Meant to grab those today while I was in Walmart, but we may have to go Sunday to go grab a couple of items I might need. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're taking Polycap A, and we're going to get that right into that crevice on the inside of this. The whole side will go into the top of the part. Oh, this one's sliding out of my hands a little bit. Alright. When in doubt, tweezers work best. I need to flip it over. There we go. One thing about having big hands and doing this is it's not as easy with the smaller pieces or with pieces that are rounded and need to be worked into a tight spot. Like this is not wanting to line up for some. There we go. Got it. So what I had to do is take the polycap, and I'm gonna show this to y'all, and had to put that gray piece, that gray rubber piece, into that purple head or that purple foot. That was a pain. because it was not wanting to lay flat. So now I need to take D2 and that's 2 D2s. Lucky for me that we have 2 D2s. Here's D runner. And we're going to slowly cut those out so that we don't cut the foot itself, which you can't really damage the foot on this. They make it so that everything lines up perfectly. Oh, I know, GeForce Emperor. Oh, Mirage, how's it going? Nice. Yeah, we're doing a Rickdown today, Mirage. How's it going? I really like seeing some faces in here that that know Gundam. I love all of y'all being here, and when you Gundam guys show up, it makes it even better because it's like you guys are really you help me out a little bit. You know, whenever I start questioning certain things. All right, I need B23 and B22 or B10. So there are 2 sets of foot pads on this. And they should go on fairly easily. B10, I'm gonna cut it off of the runner and have it so I can show y'all. But the difference between the two is like this is B13 and B12, where you can see that it has that little that fan there. And this is a B10. That's B10 right there. You can see it's kind of hollowed out. It has more of a jet look to it. There's really no difference there unless you want to pose it with those. To me, that I'm not too worried about how that looks. Instead, I'm just going to get these in because I like the fan texture look to it. It depends on how you're building your Dom. All right, I'm gonna get this one in place here. And we just build our feet for this thing. And that's the foot all together. As y'all can see, that looks really good. So I went to a pal's basically garage sale, which I got the mud rock, but I didn't have as much money, so I bought the light package E.G. RX-78-2. May not come with the weapons besides sabers, but it looks neat. Yeah, that sounds cool. Ooh. It sounds like you've been loading up on Grandpa there. Grandpa is one of my favorites. Oh, you got it. So you've pretty much been collecting each one of those kits. That's really cool. All right, so we're on step 16. This kit has about 39 steps to it. That sounds like a lot, but to be honest with you, it's not. There's not a lot more to do with this kit. Literally, I'm burning through runners super quick. All right, so we need B runner now. We need B3 and B2 for this step here. Looks like we're building the hip now. Hey, Dagoopa! Haha, I got you, Dagoopa. Alright. So now we're working on even more polycap C's. Good God, this thing had a lot of... Polycap C was the most needed polycap today. You need 2 of them here. Alright, so it might be easier to put them in So one's going to go vertical. That's neat. And the other's going to go horizontal with the piece. Huh, okay. That's really different. I like that. This is a, yeah, this is one of the big-footed suits. This is a, this is the wonderful, as always, Rick Dom, part of the Dom series of kits and suits. Alright, there we go. That wasn't hard to put together. Now I need to take... There's a little bit of runner... like runner leave off right there at the top. There we go. Oh no, what was that? That was a hand. I dropped a hand. Oh, there it is. It's right by my foot. I have made my toes prehensile here from years of dropping things. Nanny, you have to start grabbing these things when they fall. You can't just let me be doing all the hard work. He's like, look, bud, I'm not here to be your employee. I'm here to I'm here to steal the show. All right. So now we need C9 and C10 and a B polycap. There's C9. Oh, that's C10. Here's C9. I was looking at, like, why is this not lined up right? Now I see why it's lined up like it was. Okay. And then I need polycap B. And polycap B is huge, guys. That is probably one of the biggest polycaps I've ever seen. You can't put build burning in it. Exactly. The Emperor Mirage, you get that, dude. You get it. And the Gunpla, I like that. Is this a big-footed Gundam? It's a big-footed suit, that's for sure. Alright. Oh, no, it turned. Let me see if I can get that to turn. There. Alright, I've got to get this just right in here. There we go. And then this is all going to come together here. Oh, that looks really good. I like that. I like that a lot. God, I remember seeing the Rick Dom in the anime at the first time. It was such an amazing looking suit. The Dom in general was really powerful looking. Like, I always thought it. Oh yeah, the feet are huge on this, dude. The feet are really huge. The whole kit and the whole suit in general is pretty, like, chunky. And I'm a huge sucker for chunky kits, so. Alright, I got to figure out which way that needs to go. Okay, so like that. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, I had it backwards. I got excited because I thought I had it on right. There we go, now that's right. That literally keeps you from making a mistake. I like that. So I just basically enclosed what I built in that purple armor there. I love this purple armor. It's so rare. Getter Dragon Infantism kit. Quite solid, big and well detailed. Doesn't really have flaws besides the long tomahawk being so flimsy. I bet, man. I bet. I like this. I like what this Dom kit puts together, guys. I like this. I heard a lot of complaints about this being real flimsy. So it worried me a bit. So now I need B1, B8, B9, and polycap E. We're actually building the jets for the leg here. B8. B9. We are on step 18 of 37. And literally, some of these steps are just, they should have been included in like step 16 or step 17. I mean, literally, that feels like that could have been just a continuation there. Polycap E. So this will be the first, this will be one of two E polycaps we get to use. Dark Hound looks really good. G-Force, why don't you do that Dark Hound? That sounds really good. That Dark Hound looks beautiful, by the way. G-Elts is another cool kit, but I want to see that Dark Hound done first. Alright, before I put all this together, let me make sure there's no... Okay, yep. Silly me, I almost made a oopsie. Let me catch that. There. Now we got it. Now we got it. And then this goes in like that. Oh, I like that. That looks really good. I love that. Alright. So now I need C runner again, and we're doing C6, C7, and the two previous steps we built, as well as another polycap C. Oh, we're about out of polycap C, so that's a great feeling. Never built G-Elts, but I built the G-Self before. Regret, way too many stickers. Oh, Unicorn Gundam is a really cool one. I love Unicorn Gundam. Dude, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Mirage. That sounds just... I mean, it sounds terrible. Anytime there's, like, more than... Yeah, those newer kits are, like, loaded down with stickers. Especially those build kits like that. The build diver kits. They seem to be, like... on sticker crack or something. Alright. Oh, I love this. I love how detailed this kit is. Okay, and that goes in like that. And then all of this comes together. Looks like I'm going to be putting some armor on this too, because there's a big gap. Oh, I see some runner things I got to clean up. Some like leftover runner. There we go. And that can make posing this a little difficult. There we go. That's better. That's better. Alright, so now a little bit on the back there too. I can feel that. Oh, I hate that feeling when there's just leftover runner. I know I should utilize more of my tools, but really I'm just a casual builder. Yeah, you're right. The articulation really gets kind of terrible on those older on those Build Diver kits. It's not bad though. I still like Build Diver kits. I'm not like knocking them. They're just not. They need a lot more work and love to them. All right, I need C8. And D1. Huh. That's pretty cool. That came off super easy. That scares me a little bit how easy that came off. Dude, trust me, you may find that it's a lot more fun for you. You never know. Don't, I'm going to tell you right now, I've got a couple of the Build Diver lines, and they're not terrible. It's just, if you're someone like me who's a huge enthusiast for it, articulation can be kind of a pain if it doesn't articulate well. It doesn't mean that it's a bad kit, G-Force. They look good, and again, with it being a Build Diver, you can customize it. You can, the stickers and all that. I think you've got a steady enough hand that you could probably handle it. So I wouldn't panic just yet, dude. All right, so we've got one leg built. We've got the upper half built. Now it's time to build the second leg. So we're going back to B runner again. B4. And B5. Trust me, you may build this kit and love it, G-Force. So don't panic just yet. Don't panic just yet. And if you hate it, let me know. I might pay for it and finish it up for you. The good thing about those kits is they're not too terribly expensive. Esquilax, I'm kind of curious. Yeah, that core. So I built that core Gundam, and I know you saw that on Sleeping's stream. Am I missing a C? Nope, I got more C poly. There's more C polycaps. I got excited because I thought I was done with them, and then I realized I was like, oh god, I don't have enough C polycaps. Now I see there's more C polycaps. I will say that I have found some kits that really drove me nuts with their building. I bought the 8th MS team kits, and that first 8th MS team kit that I built, which was the, let me look. Okay. I got your message, Jen. I just read it. Yeah, it sounds kind of weird. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what kit that was I built. Sorry, guys. So I'm going through my... I didn't open up TubeBuddy. I thought I opened up... Oh, I know why that happened. Let's move that to the front again. There we go. Search Gunpla Hangar. This is way back too, like at right before the... Where is it? I know okay, the RX-79G gun, the RX-79 ground type. That one was a pain. That took me a while. I've got, as y'all can see, I've got some pretty thick hands. So building sometimes becomes a pain. Alright, so I built that. We're on step 22. I need C runner again. And I will need C13, so that's coming up. Guys, we literally been doing this for an hour and 15 minutes with a couple of stops here to show off some things. But, again, y'all have gotten me to C2 and C3. Y'all have gotten me to 500 subs. I want to keep going. So make sure y'all are sharing this with your friends. Share it with everybody you think that would love to do stuff like this and watch me play games and all that stuff like that. I want to grow this channel as fastly, not as fastly, but I want to grow this channel so that I can entertain more people. I'm all about making people laugh and have a good time, and I feel like as someone who's been trying to do this for a while and trying to bring Gunpla to a brighter to a wider community. You name a day, Sleeping. Your channel, we'll do a build on your channel again, or we can swap it up and rotate around, whatever y'all want to do. You name a day. I know you can't do it tonight because of a previous engagement, a certain giveaway you'll be doing tonight. Am I right? I don't think I did that right. I did not do that right. Got to work that loose. The good thing about polycaps is you can, like I said, you can wiggle the part, but it's such a thick part that it takes it a while to wiggle it out. Alright, that peg needs to go through this side over here, because that joint needs to basically just tilt all the way back one way and then stop. And it wasn't doing that earlier, it was literally going the wrong way. Alright, we got that in place. And we got a hair right there, got it. Hairy Gundams are not good. I don't think there ever was a hairy Gundam, but if there ever was, I'd have to see. I would say go for that, that's Nanju's probably gonna take you a while. Yeah, definitely. We can do that. We can do that any of those days. I know Wednesday I normally stream Let's Plays, so Tuesdays are always good. Tuesdays always work for me. I'm always down to do more on Tuesdays. So if y'all want to do it on Tuesday. Oh my god, large-scale Gundams are cool. I love the way those look. Why is that not sliding on? Let's talk with him and see if Tuesday works. Why is that not going in place? There's my first part problem. There. Okay, I got it that time. The joint was kicked out a little further than it should have been. Creeper Clay, what's going on? How's it going, my friend? I've been meaning to watch a few of your videos lately. I've just had so much going on. Especially with hanging out with, one of my wonderful friends out there. And introducing him to the wonderful world of praline pecans, fried pickles, and the exciting market of Charleston. Also got a stogie from there the other day that smells just like butterscotch whiskey in it, or butterscotch moonshine. Ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait to try that out. I cannot wait. Like I don't smoke often, guys. Like I'm not a big smoker, but I love a good cigar. It's praline pecans. Don't get all fancy on me, Jen. If you Paula Deen that for me, so help me, I will make you eat crawfish, or crawdads as we call them. That's another thing too. Like regionally, we don't call them crawfish. My family has always said crawdads. Like you get the family member that might say, it's praline pecans. Anybody that Paula Deans it with that pecan, you don't sound smart. Trust me, don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah. I do need to get me a stand to put all my Gundams on eventually. I've got like no stand space for anything. And I know y'all are wanting to see like a tour of my collection one day. That I gotta get that room cleaned up. I turned it into a storage room after, and Jen's been using it as an office. So like, I've got to go through and really go get like all of that stuff cleaned up. Well, we're about finished with the runner. All right. So let's go ahead and get these leggies built here. And this, oh no, wait, hold up, wait a minute. There we go. Congratulations sleeping on 2100. So if you say pecan, you're saying it right. It's not pecan. Pecan is like that. If you've ever watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, you're a pecan guy. To me, that's if you've ever watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, there was one scene where Mac and them were trying to be British during the Revolution to try to, and they were going yes the whole time. Like, I don't know, I'm from a very, my family has always been pecan. You're fancy like Iggy. Oh, Blue Harvest, that womps, my friend. I hate that for you. You've got a great channel. Guys, go over there and give Blue Harvest some love. Mods, can we share Blue Harvest's channel? Because Blue Harvest does some amazing work. Has some great videos, and really, really, for him to be losing subs like that blows. That Mark deserves so much more. So guys, go give him some love right now. Jen picks on me for, so Creeper, Jen picks on me for my pronunciations. And she actually did it in front of Sleeping the other day. She was like, what's that thing, what do you do to peanuts that you like that I hate? And I was like, ball them? She's like, you ball them? I was like, yeah, you ball them. B-O-I-L, ball. And she's like, boil. But then she also said donuts. And that made me giggle. That made me giggle when Sleeping pointed out donuts to her. Like, from the time we've been dating and married, that's all she's ever done is like picked on my accent a little bit. Yeah, we do have weird isms. And then she doesn't hear the difference in pen and pen. A pen, Jen. A pen. Donuts. But I think we've convinced Sleeping that moving to the south might be a good idea because the food here is well enough to move for. Bolt peanuts. Alan, you kill me. What do you stick in your shirt or hat? A pen. See, Sleeping, it's a wonderful place to be. That's why all the Ohioans move here. Like, literally. I kept joking about that. We saw a dude wearing an Ohio State sweatshirt, and I was like, look! And he's like, you're right, it's true. Oh, I've got friends that are, I've got friends and some, like, married into the family. Some people that have married into the family that are from Ohio, and every time every time there's a big game between, like, two of the colleges, the Ohio State University and like say Clemson or Carolina, it's always TEW, what's going on? It's always interesting. Yorkshire accent, nice. I actually like British accents, so I've got to hear that. And I think I've heard your Yorkshire accent, Blue Harvest. I love it. Like, I love the Yorkshire a lot better than, like, some of the more, you know, some of the rougher dialects of the, like, English accent. The Scottish accent's just so rough. But I love it. I love the Scottish accent as well. Oh, this is going to be interesting. So now we're building the hip, guys. We've already built the legs. We've built the body. You'll notice that okay, so y'all will notice that the torso itself here is missing a hand. That's coming later. Again, I'm not lying about that. I'm not giving y'all the whole... I'd have to hear it there, Mirage. I was reading well, not only reading, but watching, like, a video on the origin of the Southern accent, and it comes from the fact that we were more... There wasn't much of a difference in our accents' origins. For instance, like, whereas Northern accents got influenced by, like, Italian immigrants and German immigrants and immigrants from around the world, we maintain mostly a British Isles influence. So instead of being, like, you know, ka and coffee and things like that, like you would hear in Boston and New York, where Boston is coffee and ka and Harvard. Here, you know, you had more of the car or ka. The A would be a little bit more pronounced, but the R almost drops into an H. And Ghost, you really don't have your accents. If it's there, it's very faint. Like, I don't hear it often. Like, I hear some words you say that kind of give me a Midwesterner. Not like Ewok. Yeah, and we're big on, like, regional foods as well here. So a lot of our foods tend to have, like, because we had a French connection here in the South as well. Especially in Charleston. Charleston has a big time French connection. So you may hear sometimes things like, you may hear, like, a little bit of French influence, like praline, the praline pecan. Oh no, I know how you feel, TEW. I know how you feel on a personal level. We do have frog legs here. Like, that is a common thing to eat here. My local Chinese restaurant, as a matter of fact, has them. Chinese buffet actually has them out for everybody to eat. And I tried them, and they weren't bad. They kind of tasted like swampy chicken. Like, there's not enough meat on there for me to be happy with it. Alright. I need to find... This is funny. I got to find D12 They haven't been around since Eminem kind of went and did his own thing. That was terrible. That's a terrible joke. Alright. So that's going to go kind of... That shouldn't... Where does that go? Oh. Here. I know exactly what this stand here is for. So they give me this little tiny piece and tell me to put it together with the hip plate here. And I was looking at it as to why I need to do that, and now I see why. It kind of plugs up the stand spot a little bit. So it goes right in that little stand, that stand point. So that's the cool thing about these Gunpla kits, is like some of them have like... Gator is swamp chicken. No, Gator's not bad. Ooh. Mirage, I really do want to try, like, legit Chinese food. I don't want to try the stuff that we get in the restaurants here, I want to try, like, some of the stuff that I see on, like... I watched this guy from Singapore named Dancing Bacons. I think he's from Singapore. He focuses mostly on Singapore. I've been watching his channel for a little while now. And I love how he demonstrates that kind of food, you know, the food from there, in such a way that really allows you to experience it. Oh, I know, dude. Like, I watch some of the stuff he eats, and I'm just like, God, that looks delicious, and God, that looks interesting. Like, I am all about, like, I'm a foodie. I'm a real foodie. I kind of figured he was from Singapore, because he focuses a lot on Singapore. And usually when you focus on one area a whole lot, that means you're from that area. You know, no Sherlock Holmes deduction there for me. But, you know, I don't win any Sherlock Holmes awards for that, but I like his channel. His channel really does allow me to kind of experience another culture. This is so neat. I'm loving the jets on this. I'm loving the design of this kit. So that's the weird thing about here, Blue Harvest, is like we were one of the rice capitals of the West, like the Western world. Like South Carolina got really famous for its rice back before the Civil War, and we used to be like one of the biggest importers of rice to like. Oh, that's so cool. That's really cool, Mirage. And TEW says rice is okay to me, but I gotta have soy sauce with it. Yeah, I have to as well. Like nowadays, I've really gotten on a soy sauce kick with my rice. D9. What? Uh-oh. Huh. Am I missing a piece? Oh, okay, oh god, that scared me. I was looking at B Runner here a second ago, and I was like, where is D9? And D9 is on the D Runner, which I haven't used a whole lot. Oh, that scared me. I hate that. I hate it whenever I look at a runner and I'm like, where's the piece? Alright, so I need to take... That doesn't even look... Like, what a... Did I cut out the wrong piece? I did, I can salvage that later. 7. I hate when I do that too. No, I cut out the right piece, D9. Just doesn't look like that. A1. Let me make sure I'm cutting from the right runner here. No, I'm not. I know exactly why that doesn't look right. I'm cutting from the wrong runner again. God, that's E. That's the E runner. Alright. Wow. Wow. Really didn't pay attention to that. That's okay. I've got E9 right there if I need it. Oh, Yorkshire pudding is so good. I've seen pictures of it. I've never had it, but it looks so good. Gee, Sleeping says he's moving south. Sleeping, I know of some property. We can set you up a house. I've already talked with my sister, and she's like, yeah, if they, yeah, that's cool. We've got plenty of property. Clear you out one of the fields that we're not using. Put you a house there. Get to live in the dirty. God, yes, I'll tell you that. Yeah, so what we do is we take what we call a biscuit, which is, I don't know the comparison. I don't know if there is. I don't understand. I don't know what the comparison would be for y'all over there. But we take what we call a biscuit and we smother it in a cream and sausage gravy, and it's so good. Blue Harvest, I will watch that. I'm a foodie. I love food, so getting to watch people do like food vlogs just makes my freaking day. Alright, we're on step 33, guys. So like I said, this kit isn't a big kit. Sleeping, how about next Tuesday we get together on Apprentice Ewok's channel and do a build? I got to do another build with you guys. You guys are like so much fun to build with. I'll pick a kit that's going to be pretty fun to build. Also, next Tuesday. Why don't we either that or Sunday? We could do it on Sunday. Because I know that you stream on Tuesdays. Nobody really streams Sunday nights, do they? Like, we don't have anybody that really has a major stream Sunday night, do we? Because I don't want to step on toes. And Wednesdays I work, so it's always hard. Next Tuesday? Okay, yeah, we can do next Tuesday because I know Sleeping's doing his giveaway tonight. Which, guys, if y'all aren't watching that giveaway tonight, you need to. Seriously. Deal. I'll build the one you send. I will build the one you send. $8:30 Sunday. $8:30 Sunday works for me because that's. I don't have to get up early on Mondays. I'm really flexible on those days. I think I just cut out the wrong piece. Or not. I mean, I have two options here, D7 or D17, and I think I just cut out D17. I don't get the difference between these two. Let me grab that piece that I just slung. Huh. Biscuits with chocolate gravy. I have seen that before. I don't know what region that comes from. Deal. Blue Harvest. I will make biscuits and gravy one day and show you that. I will put it up on a video for you. I think you would dig it. Yeah, but Emmy's not from the South. She doesn't know true Southern biscuits and gravy. She probably got them from Cracker Barrel one time and was like, this is the best thing ever. I'm going to learn how to make this. And that's how she sounds, everybody. She literally does not get emotional. She does get emotional. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. She does get emotional. I don't need Jen getting mad at me for making bad jokes. I can hear right now. Aaron! Aaron! It's not funny. I am the king of the dark humor when it comes down to the things that I say, and it gets me in trouble with her. Alright. Let's see, how is this supposed to go? Okay, it's not supposed to go like that. It's supposed to go like this. So I'm building the skirting, looks like, now. For this kit. I keep wanting to say Gundam. This isn't really a Gundam so much. I mean, it's Gunpla. But the Rickdom itself is a pretty interesting kit. I don't need this anymore, so we can put that away. Alright, we're on step 35, which is now putting together our hip joints. Putting together the lower half. So that should just pop into place. This should just pop into place. Anna, what's going on? How are you? Long time no see, Anna. Jen's over there showing fake biscuits and gravy recipes. For shame. Alright, this I gotta be very careful with because that's ultra loose in there. There we go, that holds it in place now. Oh, I like that. I like that skirting. You know what I forgot to do? I just went to put this on and I was like, why is that not... I gotta take these legs off. Again, not paying attention to what I'm doing and not looking at the instructions carefully. I noticed that when I went to put my hip parts on, I forgot to put some polycaps in a certain spot. And that can make the whole difference in getting the kit together. Luckily, I don't have to take it completely apart. Polycap F times 2. I literally didn't even notice that I needed to put these polycaps in until I went to put the kit together, and I was like, why is that not... Wait a minute, where's that? Wow. Wow. Mirage, that is epic. Hey, you're welcome. Anytime you need a backlog, let me know. I'll be glad to slow you down a little bit. I think it's so cool that like people are watching now and have never watched a Gundam build before or have never built a Gundam. Like, for instance, I kept talking to Sleeping about Gundams, and he was like, he was interested in it. So when I sent him his first Gundam, I was like, I wonder if he's gonna really enjoy this, because like some Gunpla can be really, really frustrating, and his was a, you're good, Gunpla, that is my Klingon. Oh, I I'm going to take this thing completely apart. I got to do it carefully, though. So many tiny pieces. This is twice now I haven't checked out something that I should have... Oh, okay. That's okay. As long as I don't lose tiny pieces, we're good. There we go. I got to get these leg joints apart. There. Okay. Let me get these poly caps in place here, because I totally forgot to do that. And that should come together again real easy. There we go. Everything's clicking. That makes me feel good when it clicks in place. Let's get that jetpack back together there. Alright, we'll take legs and put those back on. Legs should always go on first when you're doing your lower halves. Just because it becomes a pain to get them on afterwards if you don't do them at first. Oh, this looks beast. I'm loving the legs here. I love chunky kits. They're like my second most favorite style of kit, aside from transforming kits. You know, I was about to say I haven't seen a fly all day. And now, oh, I gotta take this back off. It's not gonna work out too well for me if I try to do this before. Okay, so just take these little hip plates here. This kid is thick. It's thick. I can't do it. There's like this one guy I watch. There's like these guys I watch on TikTok called The Boys, and it's Mully and a couple of others that are into like the gaming community. And one of the guys that they have on there is called Narrator, and Narrator, they're watching like this terrible, not recommended for children style show, and he goes, "She's thick." Like, she's thick. Like, he chokes on it. And they go, "She's what?" You know, because they're Australian, and one of them goes, "She's what?" And he goes, "She's thick. She's got like 5 C's." And Narrator kills me with the way he says it. Like, he chokes on the word. Alright. Guys, we have built the kit, and like I said, y'all are probably wondering where that hand is. That hand's coming into play here soon. We are now going to build the weapon. There are 39 steps, by the way. 39 steps. I was wrong. I apologize. 39 steps. Also, this thing has a heat saber, which is a heat saber, heat sword. It's basically a lightsaber, guys. Alright, so now we need to take the E runner. This is the big daddy runner here. What is... Sorry, I gotta look at something real quick here. I've got a piece here that didn't get utilized, and I gotta see why it doesn't get utilized. That's from the D runner. Oh. D7. What is that on? That is on D20 and D21. I think they don't even exist on this runner. Oh, B20 and B21. That's why they don't exist on the D runner. B20 and B21. Let me see what happened there, because that should have... I'm looking to see, because that's weird. Did they give me duplicates? Huh. Sorry guys, I got distracted because it's... Okay. Okay. So that's interchangeable. That's nice. I'll cut those out of the runner because I really don't need that runner. I don't want to keep like leftover runner. But I was looking at it like, why are those there? And now I see why they're there. So if I didn't want like the jets on the back here, so it's an extra backpack piece. That's cool. Billy staring at me. Good old Nanny Meatbuck has decided he wants to just stare at y'all for a minute. He's good friends with Billy. They talk a lot whenever they get a moment. Anna, how's it going? How have you been? Yeah, Blue Harvest, I gotta find your other channel. An Englishman Tries. Jen, if you can find that channel, let's link that, because I shut the instructions. Me, Solomon Grundy, me no know how follow instructions. Alright, so we've just got E runner left and a little bit of A runner left. That means that we're going to be hurrying through this pretty quickly now. E20 and E14. Gotta be real careful with these runners because sometimes they'll have like runoff and other times they don't. There's E20. One of the things I want to do one day is try to build my own stand out of runners. I just don't feel super confident in my building techniques yet. And then we need E15. And that is the trigger for this weapon. And this is the... It doesn't tell me what this is. Very genius. Very genius. That is my ultimate plan. To unite all peoples within our Gunpla nation. To denounce the evils of Figgies. Team Gunpla. Now I just need a cat that screams, Meowth, that's right. Alright, so once I get all this put together, that's really epic looking. So we're building our first weapon for this, which I think is the Giant Baz, maybe? Or either the Beam Bazooka. So now I need E19 on the front. And then we're going to take that front piece and just slide that ever so gently into place. That was ever so gently. Alright, Anna, have a good night. Or have a good day. I got you, Blue Harvest. So I have tried... So I see that you were talking about... There we go. So I have tried some Scottish things. I've tried haggis. not bad. I like haggis. Then again, I'm very proud of my Scottish ancestry. Like, I've traced one ancestor back to Inversk, Midlothian, in the Midlothian region of Scotland. I am working with the local clan. I tend to like. I'm trying to get involved with the Clan Macmillan, because my mom was a Macmillan. All right, I'm definitely going to be. You got a sub from me, dude, and I'm hitting the bell icon so I can definitely stay notified. Oh, haggis is so good. I love it. I love it. We actually have the haggis pocket over here at some of our at our local Highland games. It's basically like a haggis hot pocket. Oh, Edinburgh. Oh, I want to go so bad. I'm thinking maybe in a few years when I get some money saved up and can afford to do this and not have a house that I have to finish up. E16. Got that. And then I need E18 as well. E18's so tiny. I don't like tiny pieces because they cut so hard. They cut so poorly. Alright, we'll set that right there. So I've got to do one quick thing here with E16, which is take A34, which is a tiny clear piece. Cut the runner trash off of it. And pop that into place. And there's a fly that likes to bother me when I'm in here. Don't look up ladders. Oh, that sounds cool, G-Force. If I wasn't terrified of ladders, I would definitely, and heights, I would definitely go work for them. Then again, I've noticed something off-world, Adam. There is a big, like, Scottish community in, like, parts of Canada, and that's really cool to me. I was sitting there trying to get this to go in, and I realized it's probably not. You're not going to go in for one reason. It's supposed to go. It's tapered for a reason. It's supposed to fit in there like that. Okay. And it needs a sticker on it. It needs the second largest pink sticker. And again, we're just building weapons now at this point. Yeah, there's different companies that make root beer, and some of them have like very vast different flavors. Like A&W tastes nothing like Barks, and then I think Coke has their, or Pepsi has their own brand of it called Mug. Is Mug still a thing? Like, does anybody see Mug anymore? Like, I don't remember Mug being around that often anywhere I've looked. Like, if y'all found Mug anywhere, oh, why is that not lining up? There we go. I was trying to force it and it wouldn't go, and I was like, why is this not working? There we go. So we've got this first weapon done, and I like the way that looks. That looks really cool. And then the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to build this huge, oh my god, so this is the giant Baz. This is one of the weapons it carries. My god, that thing is twice the size of the kit. That thing is like if I were to stand next to Sleeping Collectibles and try to say, "Oh yeah, I'm a pretty good YouTuber too." My god, that thing's freaking huge. So there's E9, and I got to cut out E2. Hey cat, what's going on? So one of the things I love from Scotland is a soda called Iron Brew, and it is just you can't get it over here, but in certain stores. Barks still exists for me. Bundaberg's root beer, but I am more of a fan of their lemonade. I've never had that before. Mirage, you got me curious. Holy cow, this is... I'm still blown away by the size of this weapon here. Alright, take off E3 here. Guys, I'm just like blown the freak away by the size of this kit. Or the size of this weapon. Like, there's no way this thing should be that huge, and it is, and it's not. Ah! Tiny piece! Come back to me! Virgil's Vanilla Cream. Ooh. Iron Brew is beautiful. It is such a delicious soda, and it tastes so much better than the stuff we get over here. Alright. Let's see, I need A35, another clear piece. Let's do this over the table and hope I don't drop it. I have been notoriously droppy today, and I don't know why. Alright, let's get this in there. And then after that, we'll put this last pink sticker, and we are done with our stickers. There weren't a whole lot of runners in this kit, and that surprised me considering how big the box was. But it's a huge kit, and as y'all can see right now, he's missing a hand. That's coming into play here once I get... Because apparently they are right-handed, like everything else in the world, except for me, and like a few other people in the population. I'm a southpaw, so I always feel weird when I have to write next to people or eat next to people. I do have my monkey lizard register. Do the monkey lizard register. Oh yes. Oh, Mirage, that womps. Chaga tea. I'll have to try chaga tea. That sounds... I'm all about trying different teas. Alright, so I have to go ahead and cut E5, E11, and finally E10 out. So I'm about done with the E runner. The E runner is almost clear. And then after that we just have the A runner, which is all hands. It's all hand pieces at this point, and a pretty interesting Saber. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, I would have been stupid to toss that. I'm glad I decided to check my instructions. There's still a couple more pieces left on this B runner here. Cut those out because I'll need those here for the last weapon we have here. B. And so the difference between... So you'll be seeing how this sword sits in the back of the suit. There's a huge difference between like the beam sabers of Gundam and the heat weapons. Heat weapons are all metallic weapons, even the blades, and they heat up, and it has like this cool like lightsaber effect. Man, y'all are talking about all these different teas, and I'm just like super interested. It's amazing how they're finding like natural remedies and natural cures out there that, you know, local populations and tribes that have been here forever have been using and been staying healthy with, and we're just now wanting to look into the benefits of it. You know, it's kind of weird that we kind of left them to the curb rather than trying. There are some polycaps here that I'm a little bit concerned that we didn't use, but I mean that it's good to have extra polycaps because you never know when you'll need them again. Alright, so I've got to figure out how to put this together. It looks like that just kind of goes into place. How? Oh, other way. So, like this. Nope, like this. Oh, that doesn't look right. Maybe. Yeah, that might be right. Alright, so just snapping all of this together. None of y'all can't see it because of a nanny meat muck. And then this goes in. Like so. Yeah, rather than... Okay, yep. And then all of that snaps together. Yeah, that's the truth of it all. Oh, cool. That kind of folds back in a little bit. I like that. I like that. That's really cool. Alright, then this sight goes on here. And this goes on next. I like that. That's really cool. So there's our second weapon, and like I said, taller, almost as tall as the freak, is taller than the kit from tip to end. And that's probably the big Baz. We don't need these anymore, so I'm gonna clear off the table there. I won't need this extra hand here that I made. So now we got to start putting hands on here. I need A25. Gotta find it. Huh, okay. I may have accidentally cut A25 off. It's okay. It's okay, they give us extra hands. And these really don't make a difference here how they sit. So we'll use A24 for one. There's A26 here, which I may have accidentally cut for A25 earlier. That's okay. We'll take A26, which works as A25. A21. And what you can do is you can swap this hand with any of your weapons. So step one, you want to work. I want to work it into this bazooka, into that big Baz, because I like the way that looks. It just sounds like someone's name. Hey, Big Baz, what's up? A30. I need to get A30 out. So let's go ahead and line these up here. A30 goes around there. And we get that lined into that. And that's one of the things I love about the Gunpla kits, is that literally you can put all this stuff together. I'm telling you guys, this thing's huge. I want to see how the kit's going to hold it real quick. Getting the hand around the weapon has always been my hardest part, just because I got like big hands anyway. I naturally have big hands, so it's kind of hard for me to like work these kit pieces together. There we go. And then we're going to take that and put that together like so. Is that going to... Yeah, that'll stay. That should stay on. There we go. That holds it all together. And then you want to take this and pop it into the kit. That weapon is so heavy. Look at that. I mean, look at that. That is huge. It's so heavy that the kit really can't hold it for long. Oh my god. I've heard Jollibee is freaking amazing, by the way. Let's go ahead and get this on the back. This is the Heat Hawk, or the Heat Saber's holder. Alright, so I've got another piece of the hand cut out here. And now we're going to make the Heat Saber, which has an Exarchun hilt. I love the way that looks. You probably can't see that too well, but if you remember Exarchun from like some of the from like some of the Star Wars games and some of the novels, that is the Heat Saber there, and we're gonna put a hand around that too. So what you need to do is take A24, and then you will take A28, and A20, so we have KFC here, but I really want to try like Jollibee. Jollibee looks freaking amazing. Like, I know there are some chains in America for Jollibee. So what I want to do is I want to put that back on there first, so that way I don't get confused about where the hand is. Okay. I want to slide that Heat Hawk, or the Heat Blade. I keep wanting to say Heat Hawk. Heat Hawk is actually another weapon entirely in this series for Zeonic suits, and I don't think you really need to put the hand around the sword. I think you can just slide it through it, to be honest. You should just be able to slide that right through, yep, and then just close it. And there you go. Now you have a hand that holds that Heat Saber. And let's go ahead and swap out the hand here. I'll show you all the weapons. So here it is with the giant Baz. I like the giant Baz, but again, that is so heavy that this suit cannot hold it. So, and it does take the hand apart if you're not careful, just like that. So we'll go ahead and pose it now with the beam bazooka. And I got to figure out how to get that put back together. Take the hand off. It's easier to do it with the hand off the body. Yeah, I'm a little bummed about that, Mirage. So let's go ahead and put the bazooka in there. I heard that was one of the biggest downfalls for the Dom kit, is that literally the weapons are so heavy that it won't keep them posed up long, except for that one. That really looks good. And I'll point that towards y'all so you can kind of see it in detail there a little bit. And I love the way this looks. This looks really good. I'm loving this design here. And then finally, we'll go ahead and take that hand off there. And I'm going to put these weapons away here. And let's give him that Heat Hawk there. Again, the Heat Hawk, or Heat Saber. Sorry, I'm so used to saying Heat Hawk. Because that is like I said, it's a common weapon in this series. And that Heat Saber looks really, really fantastic. Again, there were so many different things you could do here with this kit. You could change out the feet. You could change out like different parts altogether. They really had a lot of good items in this. You could add different jets to it. It came with a lot of like bonus pieces or change out pieces. And I think that's cool because you can actually like pose this thing in so many different ways compared to like some of the more non-traditional kits, or some of the more traditional kits from this series, which had like one way and that's it. But to be honest, it including this beam saber here, this Heat Saber, really is a lot of fun. And again, you can actually put the Heat Saber down his back so that he can kind of store that away later. I think that's really cool. And I really love the Zeonic suits. I used to not be a fan of them just because they were so like plain Jane, but then you start getting the Doms, the Goufs, all that stuff like that. So I'm going to bring this closer so y'all can kind of see what it looks like completed. Really, really just amazing looking kit. It's not terrible. The detail on the feet alone is really good. Sticker-wise, just 4 stickers. It's a great day when it's only 4 decals. I want to say I paid $15 to $20 American for this. So it's not terrible. As far as it goes, build time, as y'all saw, just took me well over about 2 hours to build. So this is a pretty detailed kit, and it took 2 hours just because I was kind of killing some time along with it, showing off some stuff. But guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, I really do like this kit. Again, the weapons are really, really cool. I like these. So, I'll bring that closer again so y'all can kind of see the detail in there. It's got a really nice weapon feel to it. This bazooka alone was really cool. And it kills me just how easily detailed, how easy to build these kits were. Because I felt like it was going to be a challenge, but really it wasn't a challenge. And hey, all for all Adam, time to go find you a kit, my friend. Definitely go grab y'all one of these kits if you can. These weapons are so good. I'm hoping that that I can try to work on utilizing, trying to get like a bunch of weapons put together and all that. So because that's really cool. I love that this comes with a little extra handle there, so you can like prop it on something. Again, this piece right here, really, really, I love it. The only problem I have with it is that it's so heavy that the suit just sags. I think a little bit better work on the joints would have made that a lot better, but that's okay for what we got. But y'all, it's about time for me to call it a night. So anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Discord, as well as TikTok as well. I'm on TikTok as well. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought of the Rick Dom, or what you'd like to see me build next. Y'all can click on the bell icon. That's going to keep you up to date with what we're doing, when we're doing it, and all that jazz. Just remember, we are now 2 suits away, 2 builds away. That's next Tuesday, and the Tuesday after the Tuesday after next will be our 50th anniversary, our 50th build. 50 kits in. Definitely check that out, because I'm building the Death Scythe Hell Custom from Endless Waltz. Master grade for that. I will be starting that stream early because that's going to take me a while to build. That may be one of the longest streams I have for a Gunpla build. I'm nervous to say the least about that because this will be my first master grade build ever. Like, I've built 1/100s. Destination Stone, thank you. Everybody, thank y'all for being here tonight. definitely thank y'all for watching. Again, these kits, I get most of my kits from USA Gundam Store, but I also check out stores like New Type. New Type gives me a lot of great deals. I rarely ever go past those two. I'm looking at Gundam Pros now because they're very supportive, and I love the kits they have, and their prices aren't bad either. So those are like 3 shops I highly recommend if you're looking for like suits here in the U.S. Hobby Link Japan's a good place if you're looking for something close to being nearby. I'm loving the comments here. But guys, y'all have really inspired me to keep doing these, to really kind of give y'all something to watch. So I really appreciate that. But thank y'all so much for watching. Much love, and das vidanya. Oh, hold on. I was about to leave and I see, whoa, wait a second. What's up, G-Force? Yeah, we're gonna do the next build over on Ewoks. Thank you, 1000th Ghost. We're actually going to be doing that build on Ewok's channel, I believe. We're going to talk with him about that to see if we can get that done. I think he would like to do it over there. That'll be Tuesday night probably, or Sunday night. Let's see what everybody thinks. We'll get a consensus. We'll make sure to share posts. It'll get out there. Y'all will find out soon. So, guys, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for watching. As always, y'all have been wonderful tonight. Much love, comrades, and das vidanya.